Hi. In this video, we shall discuss that if you have too many passions, if you have no clear path, is it a gift or is it a curse? Have you ever walked into a bookstore excited by every shelf? And so many books out there. Poetry, psychology, photography, music theory, mindfulness, marketing, whatever. And you pick one up, feeling that spark inside, thinking that maybe this is it, this is what my soul wants. But then a few chapters in and you're already eyeing the next shelf, the next book, and the one after that. And you think that I'm getting bored with every other thing. What if I tell you that you're not bored, you're just overwhelmed? And beneath that excitement, there is a quiet fear that whispers in your mind, what if I never finish anything? What if I start something again and end up dropping it like every single time? In the past, it has happened so many times. Now, this is exactly how Anya felt. Anya was 29 years old, lived in a house full of notebooks, canvases, saved YouTube tutorials and half-finished online courses. She tried everything from copywriting to branding to tarot reading to Kundalini Jagran, Kundalini Yoga, UX design, even baking sourdough at some point of time, thinking that this would spark that interest. Each chapter felt like a beginning until it stopped being that beginning. She would sit at her desk staring at job portals and Instagram reels scrolling where people say that they've made it, people who have figured it out. She used to wonder to herself, what is wrong with me? Why can't I just pick one thing and go all in? And here's the truth that most people never hear. Some people aren't meant to choose one shelf. Some people are the whole library. You know what? What makes it the worst thing? The world worships specialists. You've heard this, jack of all trades, master of none, they say. Like as if it's a sin to explore, to experiment. Parents want clarity. Society wants consistency. Your peers, they want to hear a crisp answer from you. So what do? What is your long-term plan? What are you focusing on right now and what your plans are for the next 5 years? And you're just trying to breathe at this point of time. Because every time you try to answer that question, you feel like a fraud inside. Should I say I'm a writer? But I'm also learning sound design. So should I say that? Should I tell them that I'm a coach? But I'm still not sure if I have enough certifications. And you begin to think, maybe it is not just your path that is messy. Maybe you yourself are messy. Anya once told me, sometimes I feel like I'm just inconsistent at the core, as if I'm broken by design. But let me tell you something real. You're not broken. You don't need fixing. You might think you are, but you're not. And you're not confused either. You're not lazy, and it's not that you're lacking any purpose. The thing is that you are just deep. And the world does not know what to do with depth that doesn't fit into labels, that cannot be pigeonholed, that cannot be confined into a category. What do we do with these people? Let's pause for a second. Let me ask you this question. Who even told you that there is only one thing? There is only one dream to pursue, one pursuit to follow, one perfect mountain to climb. Or could it be that it's just a romantic idea? That aha moment, that divine calling, That billboard of destiny saying that, this is it, you've made it, this is what your destiny is. But real life is quieter. And sometimes, your calling doesn't come like a lightning bolt. It comes like raindrops, one at a time. One interest, then another, then something that you used to love but forgot in the life, and then something you never thought you would enjoy, but suddenly now you do. Calling is not one thing. Calling is not always one thing. Sometimes it is just like that weaving thing. Sometimes it is just garden of many trees. And who are you? You are the soil beneath them, growing all these trees. Anya was mentioning this, that what if I pursue something and then get bored again? And in return, during this therapy session, I asked her, is boredom a sign that it wasn't meant for you? Or is it part of the cycle of curiosity? The inevitable part of every single process. And she was quiet. Let's talk about the real fear behind all of this, whatever you're going through. The question that you might be asking yourself is, what if I choose wrong? What if I waste these many number of years? What if I regret it later? This fear, this is not a fear of failure. This is the fear of finality. Like once you choose, the door behind you gets locked up. But life doesn't work like that. You're not marrying your passion. You're not stuck up with it. You are dating your curiosity. You can leave anytime you want. You can evolve with it. You can pivot. And that is not a weakness. That is wisdom. Think about it. Do you wear the same clothes that you used to wear when you were 14? Do you eat the same kind of food? Do you love the same kind of movies? Obviously, the answer to most of you would be no. So why do we expect our calling to stay frozen? The idea that you must know before you begin anything, that is perfectionism. It might dress itself as caution, but it is perfectionism. Clarity is not the starting line. We always want clarity before we begin so that we don't get lost or we have to follow a particular path, and let's not make the mistake. Clarity is what you earn on the road itself. And here's something that changed everything for Anya, and maybe it will do for you too. Instead of chasing that one big calling, what if you just start noticing the pattern beneath all of these passions that you have? That's what Anya did. And when she did, she realized that it wasn't about the medium. Whether she was into coaching, journaling, designing, or maybe leading workshops, what lit her up was this. She wanted to create emotional breakthroughs. She had this charisma of holding space for people to reflect. She could make ideas feel more beautiful. That was her golden thread. Now the question is, what is yours? Well, for that to answer, you need to look beneath the surface. What's the feeling that you've always been chasing? What is the change that you always want to bring in this world? And that, my friend, is your essence. Form can change, but the essence, the underneath principle remains, it stays. Some of us are not wired to do that one thing for 40 years. Some of us are meant to cross-pollinate, to be the translators between different worlds. Da Vinci was a painter, but he was also an engineer, an anatomist, and a philosopher. Can you say that he was confused? Or was he just too alive for one lane? So maybe your scattered interests are not the signs of distraction. Maybe they're the signs of aliveness. And you are sitting, watching what those patterns are. You are the pattern seeker, the dot connector, the bridge builder. You don't need to find that one thing. You just need to find that one thing for now and give it your presence, your whole presence. Because guess what? The path will change again. I can guarantee you that. And again. But your capacity to reinvent, that is your superpower. So let me offer you something completely radical. You don't need certainty to begin. You only need permission. Permission to explore, to try, to change your mind. Anya finally chose to pursue coaching. Not because it was the one thing, but because it was her calling for now, for that particular moment. And she said, I'll give it 6 months of sincere effort. If it evolves, I will evolve with it. There is no pressure to marry with that concept. There was no shame in letting go, even if she doesn't like it. That decision changed everything. She was able to deliver more and more truthfully. Not because she found the path, but because she finally trusted herself to walk a path. And let me leave you with this. If you have been waiting for a sign, a signal from the universe to begin, this is it. You don't need another webinar. You don't need a 10-year roadmap. You don't need a label that makes sense to everyone else, in your family, in your friends, or even outsiders. You need to breathe and take the next step. Even if it is small, even if it is messy, even if you're still unsure. Because purpose is not always about a grand arrival. Sometimes it is about a gentle return to who you have always been. To that child in you who used to get excited by crayons and used to question everything. To the part of you that didn't need a reason to try something new. Like I said in the beginning, you don't need fixing. You don't need to have it all figured out before you can begin. You just need to trust yourself that your becoming is already happening. Maybe you're not lost. Maybe you're just gathering the pieces of your own puzzle. One beautiful passion at a time. I hope you like this video, and if you do, consider liking this video and subscribing to my channel, Mind Healing with Bhavish. If you have any queries or any questions or any suggestions, do comment below and I would be happy to help. This is Bhavish Ahuja, a mind healing coach and a therapist, and I shall see you very soon in the upcoming videos. Take care. Bye-bye.